Back home, hundreds of Occupy protesters have staged demonstrations around the country. Just like their counterparts overseas, they say their battle against corporate greed is far from over. Tonight, one group remains in a Sydney park, despite their permit running out this afternoon.
They vowed to return, and today they did. The Occupy Sydney movement took to the CBD streets 2 weeks after scores were detained in dawn raids.
What the police did at that Sunday morning was, we believe, illegal, was outrageous, was an attack on democracy and our right to free speech, and we won't just be taking that lying down.
The police were just as determined, with mounted officers, the riot bomb and rescue squads on hand. The Maritime Workers Union has now joined the movement.
The extreme corporate greed that we're seeing, the extreme destruction of the environment and the policies of big business neoliberalism are against the interests of working people.
They march from Town Hall to Martin Place.
Dear friends, lend me your ears. We are gathered here today.
The New South Wales Police went to the Supreme Court to halt today's protest, but decided to drop their legal action when demonstrators agreed to change the route of their march.
The movement says it's fighting for the interests of 99% of the population. Their many causes certainly reflect that diversity.
So many people with so many complaints that are all here for one good reason, and that is to protest.
Passers-by had mixed views.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rebel, yeah. But I know it because I live in the Netherlands and it's also in Amsterdam, but I don't agree with them.
And as long as it doesn't impinge on anyone else's rights, fine.
Occupy organisers pledged to camp out well beyond their mid-afternoon permit. Some moved on to nearby Hyde Park, ready to see how far their freedoms extend. Marion Ives, World News Australia.
One of the main thrusts of the Occupy Wall Street protests is corporate greed. Now there's academic evidence to support their claims. A new study shows that many of America's biggest corporations paid little or no income tax over the last few years.